You've been known, for want of a better term, as a sort of prankster with a purpose. I remember in 1980, I think it was, when Sanjay Gandhi died in that car crash, and the government of plane crash, sorry, the government of India issued a stamp, and you issued your own stamp.
Yes,
Tell us about it.
To honor the other person who died along with him. Because two persons died in the crash, the government was honoring one person. So I decided to honor the other person. I issued stamps in my journal. And the funny thing was, the readers started sending me letters, pasting those stamps, and the postal department religiously stamped them and sent it. They became valid stamps for some time. Only after that, only after we published these letters in Tughlaq, copies of it, only then the postal department woke up and stopped.
You've also been cited for privilege in the Tamil Nadu Assembly about a cartoon with donkeys, apparently.
I published a cartoon in which from a building noise emanates, all kinds of noises, meaningless noises. Two donkeys which are standing outside the building, from the assembly, two donkeys which are standing outside the assembly. They tell to each other, come on, let us run away, otherwise people will think that we are braying. And they hauled me up for contempt. I said, and asked me to apologize. I said, if I have to apologize, I have to apologize to the donkeys. No, I gave it in writing.
What happened then?
Then the privileges committee started questioning me. I started questioning them, and it went on for some time. Ultimately, the assembly was dissolved.
So nothing came nothing. Let's talk a little bit about you.
I buried a time capsule also.
What did you put in the time capsule?
I said, I am the man who fought for independence of this country. I am the man who framed the constitution of this country. All the sort of thing, and buried it.
Somebody will dig it up. You realize 100 years from now.
During one of the annual general meetings, I did this.
You will be honored in history books 100 years from now for things you did not do. Well, let's talk about some things you did do. Of the two real strands in your career, one is acting and the other is writing. If I asked you to pick, what do you see yourself as, a writer or an actor?
I would feel that I have done better as a writer.
What do you see yourself as? As an actor who's a better writer,
as a man
as a writer?
In search of an identity.
Come on,
because, because when I am in the company of lawyers, they think I am an actor. When I am in the company of actors, they think I am a journalist. When I am in the company of journalists, they think I am a politician.
And when you're all alone at night, what do you think?
I search for an identity.
Come on. Yeah, ducking the question as usual. But there is, you will concede, even if you were to leave aside this actor versus writer thing, there is a sense in which the prankster, the man who does this time capsule, contrasts with the strict lawyer. Which, were you always a prankster?
Well, why should not a man have two streaks running?
No.
Why not?
So were they both running concurrently?
Well, I will tell you something. There was a case in my company. A man had to be dismissed. He was an executive. So I did not go through all the rigmarole that is prescribed by the law. I dismissed him straight away. And he filed a case saying that he was a mere clerk and that there was no rules of procedure followed. And he had to be reinstated. That was his case. And I had no shred of evidence to prove that he was an executive, except his signing some letters and all that, which he explained away successfully. Then I did something. I gave an advertisement in the Hindu asking applicants to apply for an executive position in a senior pharmaceutical firm and gave as the qualifications required, all the qualifications that he had with the service he had and experience as an executive. He wrote a letter saying that I have been an executive in this company for this long time. I have been doing this, that. I won the case.
That's quite a
You call this a prank or law? Both these streaks do run in me. I find myself.
It's cunning also, in addition to everything else. Any unfulfilled ambitions or none at all?
No, nothing.
And no regrets?
I am a man without ambitions.
Regrets?
Well, nothing really. No regrets. I don't have a regret.
Life is as smooth as you say?
No ambition, I have been lucky. I have been very lucky. Things have been happening to me. I was on this stage doing plays. Even that happened accidentally because the troupe which we run now, they didn't have a play. So they were in search of a play. I said, I will give you a play.
And
I
that's how
gave
you
them a play.
And that's how you became a playwright.
I became a playwright. And there was no actor for a particular role. I was asked to do the role. It clicked. I became an actor. Shivaji Ganesan saw one of my plays. So I liked it so much. Not written by me, a play in which I acted. When they filmed it, he wanted me to do the role which I did on the stage.
So you became a movie star.
I became a movie star. And one day when we were traveling from Annamalai University, my friends were teasing me, saying that you were answering this questions put by students. You should have said, I don't know the answer. You are answering them on politics, on economics, on everything. You should have pleaded ignorance. I said, why should I do? I will even write these things. They then asked me, who will publish it? I said, I will start my own journal. That is how this journal was born. So everything has been happening to me.
A series of fortunate
accidents.
What
I
about
did
this
not plan
visual
any
image?
of
What
it.
about the visual image? The ash, the eyebrows which you paint on?
Well, about 30 years, must be, yes, nearly 30 years back, all of a sudden I lost hair all over my body.
Okay. What caused it?
No, the doctors were not able to find out what the infection was. Now I have a certificate even for my brain saying that it is all right because everything was tested.
Okay.
There is no infection at all. It was called total alopecia. It was diagnosed like that. And there are some cases in medical history like that. And after that only I started painting my eyebrows because I wanted to be somewhat presentable.
But you can't really see them with the glasses.
Pardon?
You can just
Yes,
about see
that's
them
what
with the
it is.
glasses. And the ash, the caste mark?
The vibhuti, well, I am a firm believer in that.
So
Firm
it's a sign of
believer in
faith.
God, in Hinduism, in scriptures. I have translated the Ramayana and Mahabharata in detail for Tughlaq. They have been received very well. And I am a firm believer in that and in these customs and tradition. So whenever possible, I do wear it.
Well, considering all these things, you're a very remarkable man, Cho Ramaswamy. I wish you lots of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.